So let's talk about the the ruling party at the moment. Of course, ruling party also in your state there in Lagos. You have a chieftain of the party, Bola Tinubu, who has been strongly rumored to be interested in 2023 presidency. How do you evaluate his chances?
Each time I look at it, it has a lot of impact on me because I'm a Lagosian. That chap, that governor, that Bola Tinubu, sometimes I wonder whether he just dropped from the sky or what. Now, he single-handedly he appoints whoever becomes the governor. So you have the governor that will be his tail. His wife is perpetually the senator for Lagos Central. His son now is being groomed, I'm told, as the next governor of Lagos. His daughter is the Yaloja of Lagos. So if he becomes president, his wife will probably be the Senate president. His son will be the governor of Lagos. His daughter will be the Yaloja of Lagos. Come on. Come on. What a brazen attitude. Look, Lagos is about the richest state. And apart from the central government, Lagos is also the highest debtor in Nigeria. We've been talking from time immemorial. The Alpha Beta Company collects 15% of the internally generated of Lagos every 30 days. Where is that impact on the common people? Lagos is the most populated state in Nigeria. Take those young people, who are not graduates. What job are they doing? Where is their future? Take education. Education should be made free for the children of the underprivileged. Are they in schools? Now you are now gone again. Your son is the one in charge of the toll gate. They asked him, MD of the one in charge of toll gates, how much are you collecting per day? He dodged the question because he knows that would anger millions of people in this state. His system of governance, his attitude is not only brazen, he is avaricious and absolutely incorrigible. There is no basis for him at all. His attitude about management, about the service to the people, his service to himself, his wife, and his children. Is that a leader? What kind of character is that? He wants to be president? And come and see half of the properties in Lagos here in Victoria, like in choice areas, have been appropriated to him.
Is that a
He
fact,
took
Chief?
over the local government in Ethiopia. It's a big crime. That's not the kind of fellow, and unfortunately, over that, he's not from Lagos State.
Chief,
If
a lot
all
of
the
people,
governors from
a lot,
General Johnson had been appropriating all our properties, all our assets to themselves, what would remain of Lagos? Papa Johnson died, General Johnson died. He's still in his house. He was still in his house in Ilupeju. Chakonde died. These people could have appropriated half of Victoria land to themselves. He still died living in his house in Ilupeju. Come and see the humongous amount of money. Calculate 15% of 60 billion naira a month.
Chief, are these
You know how much that is?
are these facts or are they just allegations? Because I've had occasion to read his rebuttal on the Alpha
I am
Beta, and he
ready.
says he doesn't have any interest on the board or directors of
Are
Alpha
you
Beta.
kidding me? Let him sue me in court that I said it, because we all be under the legal framework. Let him sue me that I said he's collecting. Who owns Alpha Beta Company? He says it's not his own. Come on. Then Where in the world have you ever seen a company collecting the revenue of a government, I mean, on behalf of the government? You pay directly to their account, not to the government's account. You paid your money to the government, to their own account, and then at the end of the month, they remit the balance, haven't taken their 15%. You know, I am not saying it under the table. I'm saying it openly. Let him take me to court that I said it. You know, and let's see whether when we start calling for the books, you know, there is this law in this country which they call the Freedom of Information Act. Remember, we have been asking them, tell us who is running the LCC, the Lagos toll gate. Who is running it? 1. 2, who owns Alpha Beta Company? Till today, they are still collecting money from the people. This money for almost since the year 2000. We are now in 2021. That's 21 years ago. Collecting our money, the money that would have been used for development, then the toll gate, all those good people living on Lekki Belt are so encumbered in the place. The pandemic is raging. People are dying. The kids don't have jobs. Graduates have no jobs to do. You now want to block them and start the encumbrance of their movements again, collecting 400 naira per.
Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.